friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Gaurash Bhardwaj and today I am going to give you an update of today's IPL match, the Sunday's doubleheader, the Sunday blockbuster as we call it, and the IPL is at that stage where the qualification scenarios for every team is written out and the fans of those teams are praying for some teams to lose while some teams to win in order for their team to qualify. So it's interesting clashes coming up, and it's meaningful clashes also because of those scenarios, net run rates, and all of that stuff. So today was Sunday, and today was a double header. The afternoon match was between RCB and SRH. Remember the last time when these two teams met, RCB recorded their third lowest total in IPL history, 68 all out. It was an exceptional spell of Marco Jansen which reduced them to that score. 3 wickets in that over that was, but it was a completely different script which was written today. That time SRH won it comfortably and clinically, but this time it was other end of the pole, or it was the polar opposite. It was a clinical performance from RCB. Obviously they had won their last game, so they were in the confidence, and SRH were coming out having a string of losses, and to a certain extent they also had a dream start getting Virat Kohli, King Kohli, out for a first ball golden duck. First ball of the RCB innings, Sushit bowling to him. The ball just stopped and gripped a bit. He just tried to play a flick to the onside and getting out, caught at short mid-wicket to the only one fielder that was there. It is one of those times that this great is going through. Hopefully, fingers crossed, he'll come out of this rut sooner rather than later. But when a team who has decided to bat first at the toss is reduced to that, and their talismaning, their roster man King Kohli was out for a first bowler, there was lot of pressure there on the team. Rajat Patidar then joined the captain duPlessis. They tried on a resurrection form. They gave Suchit and Bhuvneshwar Kumar, the opening bowlers of SRH, some respect. 24 for 1 was the score at the end of 4 overs. But after that, what came was pace. And pace on to such a brownish slow pitch was a sin that was committed by SRH bowler, in particular Kartik Tyagi and Umran Malik. You might have thought that they are the fastest, but it is that sort of pitch that the faster you bowl, the faster you go off the ground. Kartik Tyagi was taken off 17 runs in that first over, and Umran Malik for 20 runs and in his first over. And from there on, they got the momentum and they got the required mental shift to press on the accelerator and go on in the racing mode. 105 run partnership between these two, between Patidar and duPlessis. duPlessis sort of, after getting to his 50, sort of just slowed down after Patidar dismissed, and the baton was handed over to Maxwell, which he gleefully accepted. The stage was set. It was the 12th over, 8 overs remaining, and it was the last over of Jagdish Suchit, which was coming. And on the second ball, Maxwell first ball he ran down for a single, and on the second ball he hitted it for a six to a longer part of the boundary, 87 meter six. He was from that shot, you just thought that he is looking on song, and 32 of 24 for him. And then the finishing touches was provided by Dinesh Karthik. What an innings this man has yet again provided. He was a little bit blow cold in the last couple of matches, with the luck not residing his side. But this time Dinesh Karthik predicted Karthik Tyagi's line that was going to be wide off stump. He stepped outside of the off stump and flicked it over the leg side for a six, and that was the start of the mayhem that was inflicted by Dinesh Karthik as he finished it off with 30 of 8 balls. Another clinical finish by this, at the current moment, India's best finisher, or you can say the world's best finisher. He's trying everything in his might to get a berth into that T20 World Cup spot. But Faf du Plessis was a glue in that innings. 73 of 50, a proper captain's knock, not out. He just anchored the innings when Maxwell and Dinesh Karthik came in. But before that, he resurrected and he got on the accelerator mode with Rajat Patidar. So a good knock from Faf du Plessis, took on the responsibility after Kohli got out first ball. And when you get that mammoth score, 193 to chase in 20 overs, it is never going to be easy, and it wasn't easy with the start with which SRH had. We always knew that the spinners were going to have an effect on this game because the pitch was slowing down as the game progressed, and it was spinning a little bit. So Faf du Plessis started off with Maxwell and he got immediate result. First ball of the match, Kane Williamson was run out by an excellent piece of fielding from Shahbaz Ahmed. He is always an excellent and a safe fielder. But then there was Abhishek Sharma, who also got out, bowled by Maxwell, a pitch that was stopping a bit. So 2 for 1 was 1 for 2 was their score at the end of the first over. It was never easy to recover from that horrendous start. And Aiden Markram then joined Rahul Tripathi, and they went on to the resurrection mode. 81 runs. 44 runs, they scored between those two, but Aiden Markram was not looking in touch. 21 of 27 as he holed out to Virat Kohli at the deep of the bowling of Wanindu Hasaranga. We have to give credit to Rahul Tripathi. He was a bit fidgety. He always gets. He's one of those players who always gets the formula to get the runs and to churn on the runs. So he was the only scorer in that match. 52 of 27 he scored, and what an excellent exhibition of batsmanship from him, the Lone Ranger in the SRH. And from when Wanindu Hasaranga came back into the spell in 12th over, that's when the misery started for what we call it SRH, as they slipped from 114 for 6 to 114 for 9 at one stage, courtesy of in the late overs, courtesy of Hasaranga and Josh Hazelwood. Hasaranga was bowling the wrong uns to the left-handers. He got Nicholas Pooran out. He got Markram out. He got Shashank Singh out, and a couple of tail-enders to finish with a 5 for 18 in his 4 overs. What a heartful display of bowling from him. And it was just a capitulation after Nicholas Puran was gone, and SRH lost it by a big margin, 67 runs. Plenty of things to ponder for SRH. Now moving on to the other game that was at the DY Patil Stadium between CSK and DC. It was a must-win game for Delhi Capitals to just breathe in the air for the qualifications for playoffs, and they lost it heavily by 91 runs of the hands of CSK. And why wouldn't CSK win with such clinical and a perfect, as described by their captain MS Dhoni, a perfect display, a perfect win by CSK. Good opening partnership between Conway and Ruturaj Gaikwad, 110 run partnership between these two. Conway especially getting the like of Kuldeep Yadav under pressure. 42 runs of his 3 overs, Kuldeep Yadav, and he was just bludgeoning the ball with extreme ease. Was Devon Conway, and 87 to remember for him. Along with him was Ruturaj Gaikwad, who was slowly but steadily looking to press on the accelerator. 41 and 33 for him. Shivam Dube then came in at number 3, but when he came in, there was a little bit of silent play that was going on, because Devon Conway was not able to strike the way that he did before, and Shivam Dube was not showing intent in his first 10 balls. But as the pressure got on to Dube, he broke the shackles with a boundary, and then it was a display of power and might from Dube and the batsmen to follow, especially from MS Dhoni, 21 of 8 to finish it off, a 209 run target set by CSK for Delhi Capitals batsmen. So they have to pretty much go on from ball 1, and in that pressure they lost wickets also. KS Bharat got out to Samarjit Singh in the second over. Remember, there was no Prithvi Shaw. It was a torrid start of the day for Delhi Capitals, as they are again struggling with the COVID cases. They were locked in throughout the day in their rooms because of the COVID. They had no team meetings, so it was having a mental bearing. They were having a mental bearing before coming into this match, and it showed in their performance. They were absolutely dull, dry in their performance, especially in Delhi Capitals were having a good start. They were 71 for 2 after the 7 overs, at the time of the Sieta's strategic timeout, with only the wickets of Warner and KS Bharat gone, and Mitchell Marsh was striking a bit. But straight after the power play came Moeen Ali, and he got off to a spree of wickets to pick them back. The Delhi Capitals, as he got DC from 72 for 3 to 85 for 7. The ball was turning quite a lot for him. First, there was a fuller length delivery from Moeen Ali, which Mitchell Marsh just stepped out and going to hit it straight down the ground, but not enough bat on it, and got caught at the long off boundary, and then there was a little bit slower, loopier delivery, which Rishabh Pant inside edged for onto the stumps to be reduced. And then after that, it was a run which CSK had, as As I said, the Delhi Capitals were reduced from 72 for 3 to 85 for 7, and there was nothing to go. Further, they were depleted to 98 for 8, and they were eventually bowled out for 117 for 10, especially giving their collective bowling display and collective batting display from CSK. As I said, that is what is the mantra of a clinical performance. That was from CSK, as they got a big hefty victory to still be in a mathematical chance of qualifying, as they got the victory from 91 runs. So they got the net run rate from negative to positive. Now what will happen? Plenty of exciting clashes coming on. KKR versus MI at the Wankhede Stadium is what coming up next tomorrow, or rather I say today, with in the evening at the Wankhede Stadium. So KKR, it is a must-win game. MI, they have got nothing to lose. So plenty much to look forward to from today's game also. Till then, it's goodbye. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe and comment on my YouTube channel. Thank you.